Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to create a makeup look that doesn't look like you're wearing makeup at all. This look is about cheating your way to looking like you've got radiant, glowing skin every day, but not necessarily looking like you're wearing makeup. My 2 tips to start with are avoid any sparkly or shimmery products because in the natural sunlight, they're obvious that they're makeup and that's makeup on your skin, and we really want this look to look like we're not wearing makeup at all. The other tip is to avoid anything overly dry or powdery because this also sits on the skin in a way that people will be able to tell, and you will be able to tell, that you look like you're wearing makeup. So this is all about enhancing your natural features, evening out your skin and hiding any imperfections. So first of all, I'm going to prime my skin. Priming is essential. I feel like it evens out the skin tone, it gives you that bit of hydration, it can give you a bit of sun protection. I'm going to use the Clinique Super Primer. This is a color correcting primer, so this is going to knock any bits of unnecessary red out of my skin and help to conceal them so that I don't have to use as much makeup to conceal it. I do get a little bit pink around my nose here and in my cheeks, so I'm going to use this as a base, which is silky smooth, and it'll leave my skin feeling amazing and hydrated. I like to use a bit of concealer with a bit of radiance to it. When you use these types of concealers around the eyes, they just reflect a bit of light and they really lighten up the dark areas around your eyes without having to cover them up with too much makeup. So just a small amount will give you the result that you need. I also like to conceal any red areas that you can still see, so around the corners of my nose, and particularly if you have any spots or anything as well. I'm just going to put a few dots around my eyes and across my eyelid. The skin on your eyelids is naturally thinner than the rest of the skin on your face, and underneath there are a lot of blood vessels, so that explains why there is a bit of discoloration on your eyelids. I know that I conceal on my eyelid every day just to give me a really even base colour. So just a few dots like that and blend them with my finger. With this look, we're really going to put a lot of emphasis on creating perfect skin, perfect unmade up skin. So the rest, I will enhance the eyes and lips a little bit, but most of it is about having a perfect dewy looking base. Now I'm going to just apply a little bit of concealer in the corners of my nose to knock out that redness. And I've got a few broken blood vessels and a pimple on my nose, so I'm just going to lightly dust that across there too. I'm going to use the Clinique Chubby Stick foundation. This one's really great for this look because I can literally just draw on the foundation where I need it. So I want a little bit here and here and a little bit on my chin and down the nose, and I'm going to put a little bit here because I have a bit of pigmentation here. So I don't feel like I've got much to conceal around here, so I'll just start with these areas where I've applied it here and then blend it out. So I'm just going to add a little bit more here where I saw a bit of pigmentation and a little bit more up here. That's why the Chubby Stick foundation is so good for this look, because it's really buildable and it's sort of like a creamy consistency when you put it on, but it turns to a silky sort of powdery finish. It's really workable and easy to blend, and so it won't matter if you have a lot more in a certain area than another area, and that's just given me a really flawless base. Like I said, it's all about perfecting that skin, so I've just perfected these areas that had a bit of redness and a bit of pigmentation, and I've sort of perfected the pigmentation here and evened out a bit of the pigmentation on my forehead. I'm going to use the Benefit Benetint on my cheeks. I find that cheek stains and tints look a lot more natural than a powder would sitting on the skin, so this is really just going to give you a really natural flushed look. And I'm going to just draw a few dots on here around the apples of my cheeks. And then I will just dab that in. If you just dab it, it will just blend really easily. There's so many good cheek stains on the market, and they do give you that really beautiful natural look. And like the other products I've used, these are buildable. So I'm going to give them a little bit more of a coat. So essentially what we've done is perfected the skin to a point where we've removed unwanted redness from other areas of the face, and now it's only showing up in the cheeks, which is what you want. The skin looks completely natural to the naked eye, and the rosy flush on the cheeks also goes undetected as being makeup. Next thing I'm going to do is enhance the brows. So you don't want them to be a solid pencil line, you don't want them to be super thick. I just want my patchy eyebrows to be filled in and look a little bit full, soft and natural. I'm using the Clinique Just Browsing Brow Mousse. It comes in a tiny mascara wand that you just rub through the eyebrows. So you're just combing them at the same time, and that product is grabbing on the hairs. So what it's doing, instead of forming a solid block color, it's just grabbing on each hair. So it's just making each hair a little bit thicker and a little bit more defined. I'm just going to do a few more coats on the areas under here where I've overplucked and my eyebrows are a little bit patchy. Already that looks amazing. I think that if you want to achieve a no makeup look, you need to be really selective with what brow product you use. A lot of brow powders and pencils may work brilliantly, but they will look like obvious makeup. I was really picky with what I used, and that's why I like the Just Browsing Mousse, because the consistency of it went on, it just glided on, combed your eyebrows, groomed them at the same time, but it also concealed any imperfections, so it filled in all of my gaps there very softly, so it looks like my natural eyebrows. You can't see any visible product laying on the skin. I am not going to use eyeliner today in a traditional sense. I'll show you how to use it to make your eyelashes look thicker, but I am going to use my eyelash curler. This is the Model Co Turbo Lash Wand. It's a heated one. You put a battery in the end, turn it on about 30 seconds before you want to use it. You could just leave your lashes as they are, because curling them with a heated lash wand leaves them looking amazing. I am a mascara fan though, so I'm going to use my mascara. This is Clinique Chubby Lash Fattening Mascara. Now you don't want a really clumpy, heavy looking mascara. This one is going to plump up the lashes, but at the same time the brush that's on this mascara is going to define the lashes. So I'm just going to do a little coat to the top and the bottom. As far as the eyes go, this could be plenty for the no makeup look. The eyes are looking well defined, radiant and glowy. I am going to add one more thing though. This is Red Earth eyeshadow. It is called Cappuccino, and I'm going to use it to lightly define my eyelids. This is great to add a little bit of lift to the eye, and it's also great if you have heavier eyelids. So I'm going to use this taupe eyeshadow and a soft, fat, fluffy brush. You just want to look straight ahead and softly go in that socket line. If you do have heavier eyelids, just go up a little higher. Bring it up a little bit higher, and that will give you a bit of lift. So by using that colour, we've just added a little bit of extra definition and lift to the eyes. I think that the eyes are good to go now. If you feel like your lashes aren't looking thick enough, I've got a good trick for that too. If you want your lashes to look a little bit thicker but don't want to look like you're wearing eyeliner, get a brown eyeliner pencil and just dot in between the lashes. Make sure you're getting it right in that lash line, not below and not above. Literally in between the lashes, so just dot and give it a little wiggle. And that will just give the illusion of thicker lashes, and you do it in the top too, just in between. Now I could quite easily go without any lip colour at all. I'm quite happy with the colour of my lips, but I am going to just enhance it a little bit. So I want it to stay the same tone. I'm not going to change it completely. I'm going to keep with this pink, but I'm just going to make it pop a little bit more. I would recommend to stick to whatever your natural lip colour is. So if you've got a more reddy lip colour, you might want to just enhance it using a soft reddy balm, or if you've got a more orangey lip colour, you might just want to go with a tone that's similar just to enhance it a bit. That's going to look the most natural, and that's going to look the most like you're not wearing a lot of makeup. This is Clinique Chubby Stick Lip Balm in Curvy Candy. This is just a really transparent pink, but it's going to give me a little bit of extra colour. That's a really great lip colour. It's actually very close to my natural lip colour, but it's just made it pop a little bit more. It doesn't have any shimmer or sparkle in it either, which is great. So guys, I think we've got a great no makeup look. To someone looking at me with the naked eye, my makeup would go undetected. You can't see any visible makeup on my skin. We've just perfected the skin and we've enhanced the natural features of our face. That would be my key to perfecting this look. Work with what you've got, just enhance it a little bit. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will speak to you all soon.